Welcome to the HR L&D Podcast Bite-Sized, the show that explores the latest trends and insights impacting people-centric leaders, human resources professionals, and learning and development specialists, with me, your host, Nick Day. These are short snippets from my main podcast show that feature expert guests sharing their knowledge and experiences to help you stay up to date with the latest best practices and strategies impacting the future world of work. Remember, if you need support recruiting talent for your HR business, please do get in touch with myself or any of my wonderful experienced recruitment colleagues at jgarecruitment.com. But for now, sit back, grab your favourite beverage, and let's get started with today's bite-sized episode. What are the professional and commercial applications of using strengths analysis in the workplace?
Yeah. So typically, I will always start with a leader because, as we know, it flows from the head down. If the leader's got their heads really screwed on, if they really understand who they are and what they're bringing to the table, then it just in a practical sense, in a meeting, they know what expectations they have of themselves. They know what expectations they have of the people that are around them. They know what will excite them. They'll know what annoys them. And they'll also find that there are areas that they really should double down on and really maximize. And then there's the things that they need to watch out for. I've heard many complaints about leaders and the lack of self-awareness that they have. Because they're in that position of power, not many people can speak back to them or challenge them in their approach. Even if you don't get challenged by the people that you are working with, because even when there are things that they don't like that you do, doesn't mean that that's a positive thing. It's never really a positive thing. Number one, you want people to be open with you. But number two, you actually want to bring your own level of self-awareness as to who you are and how you can be around people, because then people then want to follow you. They want to kind of give their all because you're actually a good person to work around. So I start with the leader and help them gain that level of self-awareness as to who they are, how they can maximize. Then I go across the leadership team. So then I'll progress to understand, okay, who are all of the leaders that are leading this business? How do they best play together to get the most out of themselves and the most out of this team dynamic that they've got? And how do they lead the organization as best as they can? And then typically once I've been through that process, they're so bought into the process, they now recognize so much about themselves and those that they work with, that they say it only makes sense to go down to our own teams, our own direct reports and those that flow into them. So then you start to convert the head all the way down to the body, and it becomes a very intelligent organization that are aware of who they are, aware of how to get the most out of themselves, and aware of those that are around them, to really work towards a stronger business approach.
I hope you enjoyed today's bite-sized edition of the HR L&D Podcast. Remember to subscribe to the show, share it with all of your HR colleagues and friends, and why not also check out some of our previous episodes for more golden nuggets that may just help you along in your own people career journey. For now, I'm Nick Day, and you've been listening to the HR L&D Podcast Bite-Sized.